There was this one sophomore named Gus, and Gus lived right next to the school. And every day he would walk to the school with his pet goose. Not a joke, a real goose. All right, come on, buddy. He would walk and the goose would be strutting right next to his side. The crazy part is this goose was incredibly well behaved, and the teachers loved him. The goose would sit next to Gus in class. Good morning, class. Good morning, goose. Even the principal loved him. But there was one teacher, Mrs. Redmond, who hated the goose. I hate that goose. Didn't trust it, didn't like animals, didn't like students either, but one morning Mrs. Redmond storms in, looks at the goose and goes, "That's it, this is not a farm, get that goose
Off of school property now.
And the goose is just sitting there like, bro, what did I do? And somehow Gus gets a detention, and that's when Gus kind of snapped. So it was a small school, and Gus knew that Mrs. Redmond always stayed late to grade papers or tests, alone in her classroom. So after school, Gus walked home, but before he left, he went into Mrs. Redmond's classroom. She wasn't in there yet. He put Goose in the back of the classroom. So when Mrs. Redmond finally walked into her classroom to grade papers, she sees the goose and she screams. Well, that scared the goose, and the goose freaked out and began pecking the heck out of Mrs. Redmond's face. She didn't come to school the next day, but when she did return, she called for the execution of the goose. But Gus kept the goose safe in a shed in his yard. Unfortunately, Gus didn't bring Goose to school anymore, but Gus got his revenge, and that's all that mattered to him.